Hi friends, this is Yamile from the Walla Walla YMCA Child Development Department, and I'm going to be teaching you how to make paper flowers. Today the only supplies that I used were tissue paper, scissors, and a little bit of tape. So first you're going to want to pick out the colors of tissue paper that you want your flowers to be. The first color that I chose was green, and all you need is one sheet of it. Then I chose yellow and a hot pink. The first thing you need to do is cut the pieces in half. And as you can see, it can be a little bit difficult because the tissue paper is so delicate, so you may need your parents' help. And next you'll want to cut the half of the piece of paper that you had in half again. So altogether you'll have to cut your one sheet of tissue paper that you got at the beginning a total of 2 times. So you'll have 4 pieces. And you'll have to do that with all of the tissue papers that you chose at the beginning. I chose 3 tissue papers, the green, pink, and yellow, so I had to cut all 3 of them into 4 pieces. So at the end, I ended up with 4 pieces of pink, 4 pieces of green, and 4 pieces of yellow. So that was 12 pieces total, and then I chose 1 small square of each color. Next, you'll want to fold your piece of paper like an accordion. So you'll fold over about 1 inch of paper and then go back and forth. So as you see here, I had to do that with the entire piece of paper up until I got something really thin that looked like a fan. And as you can see, I had to go nice and slow on this part because it can be really easy to tear the paper, and I didn't want it to ruin the flower that I was going to make. And after you're done folding, you can also cut off the end pieces to look like triangles, and it'll make your flower look a little prettier. But I actually forgot to cut the ends when I was making this. So next I cut my piece in half because I wanted to make a smaller flower. But of course this isn't something that you have to do. I just personally like it because it makes it a little bit easier to unfold the flower. And after this you'll want to get the tape that you had gotten out and just cut a small piece enough to wrap around the tissue paper that you folded. A lot of people use pipe cleaners or you can use string, but I didn't have any in my house right now. And since I'm not going out much and not going to the store, I just used what I could find. So I used a piece of tape, which was fine. But I will say that it works a little bit easier if you use a pipe cleaner because you can just wrap it around. So finally what you'll need to do is spread apart the pieces of paper and make it appear like a circle. And then you'll want to separate each layer of tissue paper. Like I said, I only did 3 layers, but you can do as many layers as you want. It will make the flower look more colorful if you use more layers in different colors. So you spread each layer apart and then you kind of bunch it up in the middle to make it a little bit scrunchier. And that's it. That is your paper flower. So it isn't too hard to make, and it's pretty easy to find everything you need. All right, friends, that's it. So if you use a pipe cleaner, you can put it in a vase. If you use string, you can hang it from your ceiling or anything you'd like. But yeah, that's the end result. Bye.